my favorite story about the set list is when we played at the Reading Festival, which was the biggest show I ever played, 33,000 people. We're opening
94 or 95?
Yeah, something like that. And we're opening, there's 8 bands, L7, the top band was Nirvana, and you know, it's a big show. So I said to Malcolm, you're gonna make the set list, or you're gonna play the set list. We never played the set list. And he says, for sure. And I said, this is the most important show we're gonna do. We didn't even play the first song.
Just winging it. Sometimes.
It's gotta be cool though in front of 120,000 people.
Yeah, well, it's not cool for me when I don't know what the fucking song is. The real truth is, I didn't get Slanted and Shannon until years after.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 57. I'm into the Yes. I'm into Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah.
Our Boys Rush.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. Now I realize what it is. But Slanted and Shannon, we actually practiced for a day or two.
Yeah. Here. Oh man,
Are we gonna play that tonight?
Are you gonna play that tonight? I gotta shake your hand, man.
Is that the come join us?
Come join us in a prayer. I'm waiting.
I don't know what the names of the damn songs.
Yeah.
So you saw those posters last night? The poster said, I'm trying, and I'm on, you wrote harder. Did it have to do with I'm trying? Or did you just write harder because that's what you signed?
I signed some of them hard and some of them hard, but that's one of my favorite songs. And when I play that song, that's a hard song to play. Yeah, I play it like a motherfucker.
So it did have to do with what the poster said.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
So initially, I didn't even look at the poster said. It just said harder.
I will tell you something about me and merchandising. Is that I am so pissed off that these guys constantly sell the shit no matter what.
Yeah.
I guess this is a big one to do now. You know, when I was in this band, we played for 250 people. I'm not into money. You know, I got clothes, I got food, I'm happy.
You just play music in Stockton? That's what you do?
You still have that studio?
Oh yeah, and it's full blown. We have a brand new mixing console, full blown Pro Tools, 24 track, 2-inch 24 track, every synthesizer you can imagine.
You got a lot of new bands coming through there?
Yeah.
Very cool, Mr. Gary Young. Very cool. A pleasure to be sitting here with you, by the way. Thank you very much for stopping and joining me. I was a huge fan back in the days. Yeah, we were in there this morning.
I don't get into town. Yeah, I drink, so I don't drive.
That's a good plan. On both parts. Column A and column B are good plans.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I didn't drink.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers. Pleasure.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Young+Pavement. Very nice to talk to you. Thank you, sir.
The thing,
10-4, James.
the thing that's really bothers me about the whole thing is that this guy C. West took my place. He's the shittiest drummer in the world, but he's the greatest guy. So I don't know what to do.
The Beatles did that, man. You know that thing? Like, they said Ringo was the shittiest drummer, and they kicked the other guy out. He was the greatest guy. They traded up, like swaps. Kind of your story, but opposite.
Well, you
know what I mean?
You watch Wes play the drums, and then you watch me play the drums, and you see what you think. I've given a few drum lessons to kids. My first thing I ever say was, hit the thing as hard as you possibly can, every time. Every time.
I'm trying to learn drums, so remember that. I'm trying to learn drums, so
These guys are pretty. These guys are pretty
You
good.
just what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
When you hit that snare drum, what I want you to do is I want you to hit the rim and the snare drum at the same time.
Beautiful sound.
whack it as hard as you possibly can.
And watch the splinters go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are drummers.
This is my little drumming.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Those are your computer
Your
hands.
chat.
You can't see it, but
You want to see my chat?
when we did the sound check yesterday, at about 3 o'clock, I had to play his drum kit and it's all out of whack. I get my own cymbals. And so the hi-hats were
Yeah, you that blue guy? You're playing blue. That's what
yeah, I'm playing blue, but I get my own cymbals. But when I was practicing, I kept hitting the hi-hat and I was bloody all over the place.
Really? Just
Yeah.
bleeding everywhere?
Well, because it's in the wrong place. See, I sort of drum like
Just feel it from way down?
We have a drumstick. Duct tape.
crash.
Duct tape with a crash, like sitting on the drumstick without anything on top. That's what we set up. But
Nice.
sometimes they hit it so hard it flies off. Like it's like cut me in the leg. And it's like.
The cymbal sounds worse than a pie tin.
Chip, are you playing at his little tiny house?
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to do the face room, but I've been
Acoustically fine, but a little small.
I've been real small.
And you know what's funny about, I don't get any songs nowadays that I get to fling the drumsticks. But when I used to fling them, when I dropped them, it was funny.
That's any handstands?
I broke my rib last week.
Oh, man. Really?
Last week? It's gotta hurt to fucking hit the drums.
So you've never seen the hospital records, but on the first hospital record, there's a picture of me standing on my hands on the roof of my house.
You had balance. You
Yeah,
still had
and when
balance.
you do things like that periodically, you break your ribs.
That's the price of doing business, right? That's awesome.
How'd you get down here with the boys?
My wife drove down with, I have a new drum tech guy, and I really appreciate chatting with you, and I just said it with other people, but I'm sort of required to continue to do this, so I hope
Yeah, Gary, you
Pleasure.
take it easy,
Thank you
bro.
for stopping, dude. Pleasure talking to you.
Right.